Okay, this reading is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant for the month of June. And so in this first week here, we have a full moon lunar eclipse on Friday at 15 degrees Sag. So wherever that shows up in your natal chart, that's where you'll have some culmination of maybe something you've been working on for the last few months or just the last month. But in Sag, I would imagine that it would give you more direction, more with the full moon in Sag. We usually get more direction as to, if we're on the right track or not. And with these cards here, it looks like you certainly have been. Now, let's see, the third week, we have on the 20th, we have the new moon solar eclipse, which is at 0 degrees Cancer, which of course is also, that's when the sun returns to 0 degrees of any of the cardinal signs, it brings in the change of the seasons. And so, of course, with the summer solstice, where it's, first day of summer here, and that's on Saturday the 20th. So wherever 0 degrees Cancer is in your natal chart, you would look to that as to what you may be nurturing, to bring in and to grow, to create more safety, happier family, happier relationships, anything that nurtures you. Wherever 0 degrees Cancer lies in your chart, that will be the month or the area of your life that's triggered for the month, and then moving forward up through 6 months. So, you're looking all the way to the end of the year there. And then Father's Day comes up on the 21st in this week. And don't be worried about this card at all. That's not what it doesn't mean death, really. It means rebirth. It means big changes. And then I drew a couple extra cards for the last few days, just to not leave you hanging. So these two cards will be for the 28th, 29th, and 30th. So for the first week, the 1st through the 6th, we have the 10 of Pentacles and the Star. Now, the Star is, of course, one of the major arcana. You also have the Emperor, the Moon, and the Sun, and the Rebirth card, Transition card. So, wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana, and twice. So we have a repeat here. So we've got, a theme going on. I use 5 different decks so that, it allows for more accuracy. And the Queen of Pentacles here, man, she's nothing to sneeze at. That's fantastic energy to have. So for you future-minded Aquarians, and your ability to see the big picture, or for all of us, anywhere where we have Aquarius and Uranus in our chart, is where we're going to be awakening, going through an awakening and an awareness, waking up to new levels. So, but for you, with the Sun, Moon, and Ascendant in Aquarius, this first week, it looks to me like it's a very, sometimes you can read this as like an inheritance or legacies, from your family, and then other times it's just you and your family. But it also extends outward to, your community and to extended family. But it's a very abundant and, earthly abundant card. So it looks to me like there's more of enjoying, everything that the earth has to offer, and your family and your loving community, extended family, everyone in your circle of loved ones. It looks to me that you're going to be enjoying much more of what life has to offer. And then also that it brings in more faith for you, that you have more faith in humanity because of this experience that there's, with this opening here. It's also a culmination. I mean, I always look at the 10s as being, a culminating point, but then because there's really no there's no end to new beginnings. It's just it opens up a new beginning as well. And especially that's the case with the Star card, because this is the place where this is the gateway of, in the major arcana, where you've opened up to something new and you realize that there is a web of love that we are resting in, that we are, inhabiting on earth. And that, the natural, I always like to say, like the natural state of existence, is love. It truly is love. There is a divine order. There's a cosmic intelligence that, has created this realm that we live in. And that greater realm is within you. It's kind of a false belief to look up to the heavens as being something outside of yourself, because the universe is inside all of us. But with the Star card, it's about opening up to that divine intelligence and to looking for more of your inner gifts, your inner treasures, and knowing that you and the universe are one, you and your brothers and sisters are one, you and all of humanity are one. That, we're all in this together. We're all the same divine essence in our cores. And so to have more faith, there's more faith, I believe, that's going to be coming in. Now, it also relates to any dreams and goals, your wishes, anything you've been working on. And coupled with the Ten of Pentacles, I would say that the combination of the energy and consciousness of these two cards relates to knowing that it's already there in the spiritual realm. This seems to be a theme for all the signs. I keep getting the message for us to remember that anything that we're trying to create, or anything that we're trying to experience and bring down, bring out from within and bring into our, experience on earth, it's already there in the spirit world. It's just that we're in this time-space continuum that slows things down and takes a little more time to bring in. But the more that we can go into our visualizing, which is what this card's all about, as well as the King or the Queen of Cups, go into our visualizing and feeling yourself already having it, whatever it is that you want. And I believe you already do have it. And so it might just be to grow more of that. And then to be able to move forward in organized reality. So coming into the second week, we have the Emperor. He's all about, and I don't really see this as gender, but you could look at it as the divine masculine that can organize reality to create safety, to, create, a home with four solid walls, four solid outer walls, and then of course you have all your inner rooms, within. But he has the energy, and it's ruled by Aries and Mars. So we're in the realm of actions, taking actions to make things solid, to bring in what it is that you want. And then coupled with the Queen of Cups, to me this is like saying the divine masculine within each and every one of us. But especially for you, Aquarius, this second week, it's about tapping into that to honor all that is sacred. The Queen of Cups honors, everything that is sacred to her in life, which is everything. And it's a very, you've got the divine emotional intelligence here. She's literally just, in it constantly, to the point that she might be a little unaware of, how much she is connected. The Queen of Cups is a very, very sensitive card. It's where you open to, everything. You're open to everything. So, and to trust your feelings, to allow yourself to create what you want, to have what you want, to be in that having it, and then opening to even more. Because of course, our imaginations are limited. So when you're working in the area of manifesting, you always want to open up to something even greater than you could have thought of. So that's wonderful. What a great way to start the month. All these cards look really good. Now in the third week, with the Moon card, we have the openness to look at all of our false beliefs, any illusions, any fears, to honor dream time. But most of all, see how there are two wolves? I don't know if you can see the darker, well, yeah, you can probably see it clear enough. But we have two wolves. So the message there is to, look at which wolf do you want to feed? Because if you feed the wolf of fear, that's what will grow in your life. But if you're fearlessly moving forward, if you're in your positive intention and you're in the courage to, to open up to all the best in you and the best in life, you'll be carried by a larger force, in the universe. It's right here. You'll be carried by that larger force, and then you can create what you want. And then, of course, we have the repeat here of the Ten of Pentacles. So it looks like this may be a week where you get a lot of guidance in dream time and in meditation. It's a very inward card, but it is definitely about releasing fears and opening up to the courage. Like follow the path of your heart, follow the path of what it is that you want, and to constantly ask what it is that you want, and if you have any emotional reactions that you're clearing out, if there's any fear or anxiety or even resentment, anything that's coming up, just always ask yourself, well, what is it that I want? What is it, what's behind all these feelings that I want? Because they're just trying to clear out, so that you can get into the clear place within. And so relating back to the Ten of Pentacles with the moon, I am going to venture to say that this has to do with releasing fears to just having it all. Releasing fears of that you might think you can't manage it all, because we're in the management of financial resources, health resources. It's all about the family values and your values. Even your pets. I mean, it's everything of the physical realm. So, and it's long term, like planning for the future. So to let go of fears, especially of the past, let go of the way things were, and this is especially true with moving into the next week with the rebirthing card here. The letting go of the past, and knowing that you can create anew every single day of your life, actually every moment of your life. With every breath, you can bring in a whole new reality. It's just opening up to that and being patient. The Emperor sometimes wants to go really quickly and just have it and be done with it. But with the Ten of Pentacles, you're being invited to be patient. And then especially moving forward into the fourth week, we're in the realm of opening up to a whole new reality. Now, I've gotten this card so many times, every time I moved house. But combined with this transition, rebirthing experience, you're moving towards more fulfillment. You're moving towards, it's like letting go of the past, especially these two together here. Letting go of the fears of the past will bring you open you to having more of what you really want, finding your buried treasure within, and whatever it is that makes your heart sing and lets your light shine through, especially coupled with the sun here. These are wonderful, wonderful cards. So this may be a transition of fear, letting go of the old fear, opening up to the new, even though it's unknown. We're in the realm of the unknown when we're in this in this gateway. But it's a rebirth. It's an initiation. And coupled, moving towards the end of the month with the Knight of Cups and the Sun, it's all about moving towards what is more loving, towards gifts that other people want to shower upon you. It's the only challenge with this card sometimes is to be careful with like dependent and codependent type of relationships. But if that's what you've been moving away from, then it can, the purest energy of this card can come in, which is, someone really wanting to honor you. It's very emotional, compassionate. It's on the level of feeling of, honoring who you really are and having someone want to have fun with you. It's a very, very playful card. We've got a picnic going on here. and it's very powerful with the white horse. It can be somebody coming in to rescue you and help you. Like maybe through this transition, it's too much to do on your own, of course. So this can be a card of offering help and an actual physical, not just an offer of, do you want this? It's more of, I'm right here. What do you need? So that's great for the end of the month to wrap it up. And then the sun, bringing this coupled with the sun, that's just fantastic, especially with the Nine of Cups. I mean, this is very... If you noticed, you've got a lot of cups and pentacles in this spread, for the month, which is, those two combined, those two elements, they combine very well together, because of course we need, structure for our, for our feelings and our, it's like you've got the river, the river or the ocean in, with the water, and then we have the mountains and the riverbed and the walls of the river, or whatever contains the water. We have that with the pentacles. So those are this very, complementary. And then because of the star and the emperor, there's nothing here that I see where you could just be stuck, But again, open up to dream time to get the guidance for whatever you need, about the things that you're manifesting, and to manage that, the manifestations, to manage all the resources that you have. And if old fears come up, just know that they're clearing, or it's something that you're needing to face. That it's nothing more than just a fear. It's that old saying of false evidence appearing real. And you can just let it go, the acronym false evidence appearing real, and it's not. It's just something to face, and it's a very human, it's just a human thing to have fear. We all have it, and we all need to be sure to not, take that, take it to heart as it being reality, because it isn't. It's just fear. That's it. It's about dropping into your courage and to move forward with what it is that you're wanting. So if it's more love in your life, if it's more support in your life, that will help you have greater faith in relationship. The Sun card is very playful and loving and happy. This card, there's no better card in the deck to end the month with than the Sun card. The Sun is just, well, unless maybe if you had the World, But then again, the Sun has more of the experience of feeling, the love and the light, and knowing that it's within you and you can share it. It's a very, with all of these cards, we have relational sharing, which is wonderful. It's really, really wonderful. So... Let's see, do I have anything to add to that? No, just that, there might be some love that comes through that kind of blows all your circuits. If that's the case, don't go into fear. Just allow yourself, or be, face the fear and be with it, but just don't stay there too long. Feed the wolf that gets you to the direction that you want to go, which is more open-hearted giving and receiving, and in that caring energy that we have here with the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups. He's acting on the love that he wants to give, and she's holding space for it and receiving it and giving it back. And then with the Sun card, it's just it's a love party. It's a happiness party. So that's great. So like I always say, I love hearing from you guys, letting me know, drop in a comment or drop in an email and let me know how the month was for you. And yeah, and again, thanks to all the new subscribers and my old subscribers. I love you all. It's wonderful to be here with you. And I look forward to being back in July. And okay, and meanwhile, take good care.